Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at all the Warhammer products available to pre-order this coming Saturday. A few nice big models to check out in this week's pre-order, and there's even some more Christmas socks. So in this video, I'll be going through all the products, and at the end talk about a few predictions that we might expect to see in the upcoming Saturday Warhammer online preview that's going to be celebrating Warhammer Day. Before we get started having a look at all the different products, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Firestorm Games for sponsoring the channel. I'll put a link in the description down below so you can take a look at their website, and if you follow that link you can save up to 20% on all your hobby products there. Be awesome if you can check them out, support Firestorm Games, and also support me here on the channel as I get a small commission from every sale made. Right, let's get started, and we're going in strong with this first model, and this is the diorama that has been designed to celebrate the 35 years of Games Workshop. We've got Warhammer Day coming up next Saturday, which is going to be the 8th of October, so expect to see lots of new reveals there for Warhammer 40,000, hopefully Kill Team 2, but they do say in the article that this model is also part of the celebrations for October, and I don't think this guy would agree with that. He takes one to the neck, but still an awesome model, and I think if you're a Black Templars fan, you've got to be happy with this. If you're taking part in October this year, then I'd love to see what you're up to. And yesterday I started a Tabletop Skirmish Games Facebook group where we can all share pictures of what we're up to in the hobby and talk about what we're getting up to too. So if you want to join that, I'll put a link in the description down below, and it'd be awesome if you could post some photos of what you're doing. It'd be great to see you there. Right, so following on from that awesome model, we've got a book next, and this is Helbrecht, Knight of the Throne, and this is written by Mark Collins. This is going to be available in hardback, ebook, and audiobook format. That's pretty much it for Warhammer 40k, so now we're on to Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We haven't seen an awful lot for Age of Sigmar, certainly on the Warhammer community site, so great to see some more products coming out for that. And the first one is going to be the Battle Tome for the Lumineth Realm Lords. You'll get all the lore and background that you'd expect to see, as well as the new and updated rules for all the units for the Lumineth Realm Lords. So that's really cool. There's painting guides in there as well, and you've got two different options. You can go for the regular one or the limited edition format. This is going to have a soft touch cover, gold edge pages, and a red ribbon. Now there's only 700 available of the limited edition, so if you like the look of that and you want to get one, I guess you're going to have to get in pretty quick. Then we've got the Lumineth Realm Lords Vanguard Box set to go along with that. It's going to give you 26 miniatures altogether. The leader of that set is the Cenari Cathala, and then you're also going to get Venari Blade Lords, Venari Aurelin Wardens, and some Venari Aurelin Sentinels. I must say I haven't been that impressed with the Vanguard boxes so far, mostly because I'm looking at it from a Warcry perspective, and for this doesn't scream Warcry to me. You get a lot of the same models, there's a little bit of variety there, but you'd have way too many models, even if you were playing in the campaigns. So yeah, not very good for Warcry, I don't think. You could certainly look at other ways of doing that with the Lumineth Realm Lords, but I suppose for Age of Sigmar, you're going to get some decent units in there. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you think about this Vanguard box, but also the ones we've seen previous to it. Next up is the Warscroll card set, and this is again for the Lumineth Realm Lords, so you're going to have 25 cards for the units that come in the Battle Tome, 1 for the faction-specific terrain, and 3 for the faction-specific endless spells, and then you're also going to get the 35 tokens that will help you to keep track of your Aether Quartz, grand strategies, battle tactics, and more. Gotta have some dice in these new releases as well, and here are the Lumineth Realm Lords dice. Nice colour, the logo's okay, but nothing's really jumping out. I don't think the dice are that special. I keep saying it every week, they're not doing that well with the dice lately, but at least these look like better quality than the ones we saw for Tzeentch a couple of weeks ago. You're going to get 20 blue and white dice in here altogether. There's more Age of Sigmar with the Battle Tome for Sons of Behemat, so you're going to get two options with this one as well, and so you get the regular one and then the limited edition. Now there's only 500 copies of this one available, so it certainly looks like you'll have to get in quick for that, but I'm sure there's going to be plenty of the standard issue ones anyway, so if you miss out on the limited edition, it's not a problem, you'll certainly get a copy of the regular one. Let's have a look at the models that are going to accompany the Battle Tome, and the first one is King Brod. So this is an awesome model. We saw this in the online preview a little while ago, so it didn't take too long to come around for this to be available, but a great looking model. The details are just incredible, and you can also be able to build different models from the kit. So you can make the Kraken Eater, the Gatebreaker, and War Stomper Mega Gargons. You can also build the new Beast Smasher Mega Gargon. So quite a lot of options with this kit, and I guess you're going to have a lot left over once you have built it. So if you wanted to use it for dioramas or some other things for some kit bashing, there's going to be plenty of opportunities to do that. Next up is the Crusher Gargon, and this one is another highly customizable kit, and you can use this as an Ale Guzzler Gargon with a Gloomspike Gitz, or as a Chaos Gargon in a Beasts of Chaos force. And look at this, if you want to have 3, you can buy a Crusher Mob, and this is going to give you 3 models, and they're going to be led by a Bull Stomper, and the box is going to include 3 Crushers all together, and you've got the options to assemble them as Chaos Gargons or Ale Guzzler Gargons, and it says there's loads of optional extras in there too, so you can personalise those models. They're going to get some dice as well, and I like the idea of the footprint here. I think that looks pretty cool, but the dice just remind me of Kill Team dice, that orange and black. So yeah, could have done with a different colour, I think. I'm being quite picky with these dice lately, but at least they got the logo right. That looks pretty nice. Now let's have a look at Warhammer Horus Heresy, and we're going to get the Land Raider Proteus next. This is a funny looking vehicle, a real squashed down, squished up Land Raider. I think it'd be pretty fun to have in an army though. I'm thinking this would fit in with my Space Wolves. They're all firstborn. I think they'd look pretty cool alongside this. But this is going to give you some options with the build. You can have a 12 capacity carrier, or it says you can sacrifice those seats for sensors and a bit of extra speed. You're going to get options in the kit to include the twin-linked heavy bolters, twin-linked heavy flamers, and twin-linked las cannons, so you've got lots of options there, and that doesn't even take into account the hull-mounted weapons, so even more, and pintle-mounted weapons too, and some optional equipment, so it sounds like this is going to be a packed kit. Now, sticking with Horus Heresy, but heading over to Forge World, we've got some World Eater upgrade kits, so you're going to get the Mark II torsos, you're going to get the Cataphracti shoulder pads, Mark II shoulder pads, and there's even more shoulder pads this time for the Mark IV. Blood Angels also get some upgrades with Mark III shoulder pads, they're pretty nice, and then there's some Mark IV torsos as well. Black Library next, and we've got some audiobooks. The first one is Brotherhood of the Storm by Chris Raitt. Then an anthology called Legacies of Betrayal, which features stories by Graham McNeil, Aaron Dempsey Bowden, Nick Kime and more. And then we've got Scourge of Fate by Robbie McNiven. And the final product are these Christmas socks. There's some extra ones in here. I missed out on the Gobbo socks. They were $7.99, which I suppose isn't too bad for some themed branded socks. So if you wanted to get hold of some of these ones, they're probably going to be around the same price. But I don't like these as much. I'm gutted I missed out on the red Gobbo ones. I was going to get the baubles that we saw last week, but they were priced at $7.99. They're still available, but for me it's just a little bit too much. I don't know what I was expecting really, but yeah, $7.99 for a bauble, I'm not going there. But if you want to, you can still get them, and they're available to pre-order right now. But these socks and everything else we've seen here will be available to pre-order this coming Saturday. Okay, let's have a look at Warhammer Plus. This will be from Wednesday the 5th of October. There's a 40k battle report, a masterclass to paint feathers and wings, and some additions to the Warhammer Vault, including some more White Dwarf and Imperial armour. But this is what I'm looking forward to. Next Saturday is Warhammer Day Preview Online, and this is going to be celebrating 35 years of Games Workshop. So I'm really excited about this. They're going to be focusing on Warhammer 40,000, and we're going to get to see some previews of lots of new models. I really enjoy these events. It's so cool to see what's coming. So what do you think is going to be coming in this preview? Add your predictions in the comments section below. I'm kind of predicting or hoping more than anything that it's going to be Astra Militarum focused, and we're going to see a lot of that. Do you think we'll see the next box set for Kill Team, or is that too soon? But either way, whatever they show us is going to be super fun, and the fact that they're focusing on Warhammer 40,000 is brilliant, because I can't get enough of it at the moment with Kill Team and 40k. So really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to read your predictions down below. There we go, that's this week's Warhammer weekly preview taken care of. Great to see more Christmas items. I wonder if we'll see anything for Halloween next week. That would be pretty fun. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you liked the best out of this and whether or not you'll be ordering anything. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification bell too to join me here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.